process as was the clear move?
Yeah, I think that it was, a little bit of back and forth. I talked with family, talked with friends, what would they do in that scenario. I think what really drove the needle for me was getting the call from Skip and from Bruce. We want you back. Had a big opportunity last year to win games, and I was able to help with that. And coming in this year, I think we have that same opportunity to make some noise and understand that, postseason baseball is the most important thing, and I want to put myself in the best position to go back. So it was a little bit of back and forth, but I know I made the right choice.
What stood out about your time here after the trade that made you, in 2 months, decide, I want to be back here for another year?
I mean, obviously, popping champagne at the end of the year doesn't hurt. I think we had a ton of comeback wins, a ton of scenarios where we thought that we were going to lose games coming in the 7th, 8th inning, but that was the identity in this team. We come back late, doesn't matter, we're not out. Fish keep swimming. So just understanding that, the special group. Obviously the first game with the Phillies was important. Coming back, late innings at PNC2 to close out the season. It's definitely fun. Hopefully we have a lot more memories this year.
What do you guys think you learned from that experience, from those 2 games in Philly?
Well, I just think it's just understanding what postseason baseball is all about. It's all about scoring first if you can, and keeping runs off the board. Obviously, we had a couple opportunities to scratch runs across, and we couldn't come through. But I think in the long haul, we're going to be better as a team, understanding how important each inning is going into this season. I know we're hungry. We want another crack at it, and hopefully we get there at the end of the year.
For the most part, it's the same team. Just what do you expect maybe out of it? A new year, and also just the expectations.
Yeah, I think we have a lot of opportunities to grow as a team. Each person gets a little bit better at what they're already really good at. Obviously, expect to have a rise hit at least 300, right? Guys like Jazz to continue to be electric. Get different leaps from guys like Luzardo and Braxton and Sanchi coming back. I think we have an awesome opportunity to continue to be that team to beat, to hold games close and come back late, and so have the right game plan for each starter and establish early leads. So hopefully if we get going in the right direction this year, we can go into the All-Star break, go into the trade deadline and make moves to help this team.
Josh, obviously a few off seasons under your belt already. What was different during this one to prep up for 2024?
Yeah, I think it was just understanding what made me good last year. Hunting the fastball, staying true to that. Made little tweaks here and there to try to help me hit off speed too. Numbers went down a little bit with sliders and stuff like that. So made some tweaks. Hopefully I can establish the whole strike zone with fastballs and sliders and be more of a threat in the box.
How much of that is video work? Is that getting in the cage? Identifying?
I think it was just understanding. The hitting team reached out to me. Jennifer Brand created this PowerPoint for me and showing me I was top in the league. I was hitting 350 on 4-seamers in the zone. So don't want to change too much. But in regards to sliders, the last few years I've been kind of struggling with that. So understanding that basically from the first time that I picked up a bat this offseason, having that in the back of my head, hopefully allows for growth this year. Hopefully I can make the proper changes to have success.
Any personal goals as far as stats for 2024?
No, I think staying healthy is the most important thing. Staying on the field for 162. I think the numbers are going to take care of themselves. But if I can cover the slider a little bit more, I think the sky's definitely the limit.
Have they discussed with you? Obviously, you'd be primary first baseman, but just how they would like to get reps, maybe at DH if Soler doesn't come back, or to get you off your feet, or?
No, I haven't really talked to them. I've been training to be a first baseman, hit at the top of the lineup. But obviously Skip has the pen and paper and has a lineup card, and I trust him with my whole heart. So whatever he thinks is best for the team, we got to roll with.
Overall, what's exciting about Marlins 2024?
I think just another opportunity. Obviously, we celebrated at the end of the year last year. We understood what this stadium can look like when we're winning ball games, and we want to be, an exciting baseball team for Miami. So, understanding that, if we start off strong this year, it will be a really fun summer.
We're doing something on what guys in different sports have overcome in their lives to reach the level of success they have. Is there anything? It could be your career, it could be life, anything.
Yeah, I mean, my first year of pro ball, I had a season-ending knee injury. So coming back from that, playing through a little bit of pain and changing positions, making up to the big leagues, having success, having failures, making an all-star team. I think it all comes back to how I came back from that injury, didn't let it get me down too much. Understood that was part of the game, and understood that, like I was telling you, just being on the field is the most important thing. I mean, you can work out like a crazy person, but if you're hurt, it's not going to matter. So it's about doing the mobility, staying loose, staying strong in those regards that keep you on the field, and that's when you put up the best numbers when you're playing every